Hey, seventh grade. Moving on with our packet, if you watched the last couple videos, first one's an introduction, second one is uh, readings, going over the first couple of readings. This one is going to cover the next couple pages. So the next page in your packet goes over the 5 pillars of Islam, and then shortly following, there's a little worksheet where you basically have to tell me which of the pillars is being described. And each of the pillars are used twice. So I'm going to have you figure that on your own because you just got to read them and then follow back on your page. Previous. Moving on to the next reading, the spread of Islam. So we're talking about diffusion. Here we go, starting reading. Muhammad, the founder of Islam, died in 632 CE. After he died, his message continued to spread all over the world. Muhammad had people called caliphs. Caliphs were Islamic leaders who also spread Muhammad's message. They spread Muhammad's message to Africa, Europe, India, and China. So now it's starting to spread over the whole world. How did Islam spread so fast? One way it was spread was by caravan. A caravan is a group of traveling animals and people. So if you imagine like you've seen in like Disney movies or in other movies, you have the desert landscape and then you have the little camels riding through. That's a caravan. Many people in the Middle East traveled in caravans. These caravans traded goods. While they were traveling and trading, people also talked about Muhammad and his message. The caravan traveled to far off places, so even far away, people heard about Islam. Another way Islam spread was through war. Muslims went to war and conquered places like Constantinople, a lot of which used to be the Byzantine Empire, was conquered by Muslims. The Byzantine Church, the Hagia Sophia, was even converted to a mosque, a Muslim place of worship. So, going on to the questions, when did Muhammad die? Who spread Muhammad's message after he died? How did Islam spread so fast? And what is a caravan? So, if you want to go ahead and pause now so you can answer those questions, I'm going to move on to the next reading, which is what we're really trying to get into with this next unit with the inventions and the achievements. So, Islamic inventions. Muslims, or people that practice Islam, invented many great things that are still used today. First paragraph. Muslims are people that worked hard on being good at math. They learned some math ideas from India and Greece, but they kept making things better. Muslims were some of the first people to use the number 0. Algebra, a type of math, was invented by a Muslim. Muslims used algebra to figure out distances. They could figure out easy things, like the distance across a river, but algebra helped them figure out hard things, like the distance around the earth. So, Miss Everett, her job is heavily reliant on a Muslim invention. Next paragraph. Muslims were also interested in astronomy. Astronomy is the study of stars and planets. Muslims looked to the moon and made up a calendar. So Mr. Warman's job, directly impacted by Muslim inventions. Muslims also invented things to help doctors. They figured out that blood goes through the person's body. One Muslim made an encyclopedia that had all the knowledge of his people, the Greeks and the Indians. So literally today, like in history, with the coronavirus and everything, without Muslim inventions of anatomy and hospital science and medical science, we would be in a total different place. And then last paragraph, I'm sorry. Muslims also invented branch banking. This is when a person writes a check and trades the check for cash at many different banks. We still use Muslim idea of branch banking today. So, we still use the idea of trading money for items. We have different banks. You were writing checks at the beginning of the year. Muslim inventions are incredibly important to our modern society. So the questions to go with it. What did Muslims invent? What is astronomy? What number were Muslims the first to work with? And what is algebra? So go ahead and answer those and then check out the next couple videos. Have a wonderful night. Awkwardly pausing a video.